Hey guys, what's poppin'? So it's Friday. Today is a really good day. Why? Well, one, we increased our share size to 110 shares, so our starting position is now 110. Today we walked away with $66, and I'll show you guys right now on the screen my positions, and then or $65 positions and the P&L for the day, and I'm okay with this. Um, I'm slowly going to push more towards that comfort zone. I did give back almost half today, but then I did make some of that back on my last trade on DRCT. So we're going to look right here. Why DRCT? Well, when I woke up, it was 80% on the first day, or the first, when I opened my computer. And I was like, okay, this is the only thing I could take. Move is pretty expensive. I don't want to take that right now. I know my metrics say over $10, 10 to 20. It's not going to work. You're likely to lose more money. DRCT 80%. Now we're going to go over to the charts right here. The charts say this. So we got a recent reverse split, and I was like, oh, I this is going to be the one. So I know this is going to be the one. However, when I pull it up first thing in the morning, what I'm seeing is this. So this is around right here. This is what I'm seeing first thing in the morning. I'm marking out my highs, pre-market highs, potential areas of resistance. You know, ascending support. It did break some support briefly, but then held. And this is where I start taking my trades. I take my trade here, right in this first half, and then right in this half right here. And you can see there was a lot of resistance going into breaking six, and I was like, this is gonna break six. It's holding above, $5, and it did break through 550. I didn't take a loss right here, thinking that this would be a bigger pullback, or not bigger pullback, but a slight pullback to break over six, and it still could break over six right now as we see, but MACD is negative, and I took a trade right here. It was a little bit, it wasn't the cleanest, but we're gonna go over my trades right now, and then I did take a trade. Yeah, I took one on SOPA. So SOPA wasn't good, and I'll explain why. I don't think that was the best. So first thing in the morning, I'm up and I'm noticing that this is starting to break out, right? I take my first trade right here at 4:06 in the morning. So 4:06 comes along, and then I'm actually holding this position for about almost 2 minutes. So about almost 2 minute hold, and I walk away with about just almost 30 cents per share on that trade. So this trade alone right here was about almost 30 cents per share, and I'm starting to get comfortable with holding above the 90 MA. Now, I did take my profit off the table. I don't want to just keep holding. Um, I noticed this had a little bit of I guess it was a bit thickly traded. It wasn't, straight up. It was thickly traded, and there was some volume on both sides on both bid and ask. So I take my profit here. I enter right here for next position at 487, break over 5, so it shoots up, and then I get out for 508. So right here is where I get out, and then I'm already up like about over like $44 on the day, somewhere around there. So I'm like, okay, good. We're looking good. We have momentum on stock. We're gonna take this. So it did go up a little bit further, but I was okay with taking my profit on that second trade. I waited for a pullback on the 90 MA. You can see how this pulled back on the 90 MA. I took my entry right here at 5. No, no, not 5. Yeah, 530. 530 was my next entry right here, and then it did push above this, mini resistance, and I took my profit off the table right here. Went up a little higher, but I was starting to see some ask orders on the level 2, and I was like, let me just take my profit and see what this does. This does pull back further below the 90 MA, and then squeezes up. But I'm like, okay, hey, we're already up $58. At the time of this, I was up $58. So obviously I'm drawing, I have a double top, triple top right here. I'm like, okay, well, let's see how far this pulls back. Noticing starting to pull away again, but right in this area the MACD was negative on the 1 minute chart. I didn't feel comfortable trading it here. Kind of got a little bit choppy. I thought right here is where we would start to pull away after two failed breakout attempts. Right here was actually a false breakout. You see how it slowly started to pull away and it just immediately sunk. So I was like, all right, let's be a little bit cautious. I got caught in one of them though. I bought it right here. This flushed down and I got out the next candle. I lost about I think I went from $58 to $35, and I was like, okay, well, we just give back about 40%, almost half our profits. But I wasn't going to give up. Um, and my first three positions, as you guys can see, We'll look back at the screen. My first three positions were only at 100 shares. I forgot to set it to 110. So when I lost that, I guess on that fourth trade on DRCT, it was at 110, and I was like, okay, well, I just scaled up and I bit the bullet, but it's okay. I was like, nope, we're gonna get this momentum going. I see the stock surge up immediately, and this is really good volume. Level two is looking good. I'm like, this is breaking six or breaking five, almost $6. It was close. I get in for an entry of 566 right here. This candle. Yep. As soon as it was starting to break out, I was like, this is it. It's immediately breaking the 9 EMA and just squeezing up, and that's what we like to see. The float's really good on the stock. 650,000 shares, really good. And I took profit off the table. That was the quickest trade, and I made my money back. So I actually ended up 65. On my screen, it's going to show 66, so you guys will see. But I did lose on SOPA. So we're going to come back out. Oh, shit. All right. And let's try to break out again over 6. It could break out further, but we're done trading. We can't break our rules. We can't break our rules. So SOPA, there was some news on this one. The RTT did not have news. So that's I was like, let me try to trade something with news. But the news headline for this wasn't really the best. So we'll look over here. It just says they just have their assets just have a in play. Yeah, their valuation of assets are over like 1,300%. But I'm looking at the daily too. The daily chart is not looking favorable for us. So right here we have, or it's already made a big move in December, and there's likely bag holders right in this area. They're just holding, they're waiting to sell the next pop up, and I think they're it's gonna cause resistance if we were right here at the bottom, maybe, but I don't think that's the news that would really drive it. So I was like, let me just get out. I took a trade right here. Let me see. I don't remember where I took my trade. So I took a trade right at 281 at 433. So as soon as this broke through, I took my first entry right here as soon as it broke through this high, and then I kept on holding, but then it sunk down, and I just stopped out for like, I didn't stop out, but I lost 70 cents. I was like, I quickly turned around and said, this isn't the stock I want to trade. This is not meeting the criteria, and that's okay as long as I realize that early on and I don't hold, you know, past the point where I'm gonna lose. Then yeah, hold on. Oh shit. Holy shit. Alright, sorry about that. So yeah, I kept my losses really small. My whole time on the losses, like no more than 20 seconds, especially on SOPA. SOPA was about 30, 40-ish, and my loss on the RCT was about 20 seconds, so no less. So let's look back on the scanner. I think it's gonna be 5 soon, so let me see. Okay, so we have move DRCT, the highest top gainer on the scanner. Top gainer, we had Cust. I was looking at Cust this morning, but it maybe it's starting to pull away. The reason why I was interested in Cust is, well, we have a recent reverse split like not too long ago, about 2 weeks ago, and I was like, okay, let's maybe something, but I don't know. It didn't really pull away. Oh shoot. Yeah. This isn't maybe it could have some sort of momentum. I mean, the float's really good. It didn't need to have news, or it doesn't need to have news because DRCT did not have news either. So as you can see, no news, but workout and volume. And we had a whole bunch of stuff coming out today on news, 458. So while we wait to see if there's something else, which I don't think, I'm gonna show you guys with the P&L. So look, so this is what it's coming down to. We're 6 consecutive green days. We're doing really good. And also, I want to let you guys know that next Monday we're gonna live stream. I want to bring back the Monday live streams. I feel like it's now appropriate. I didn't want to do them like through October, November, December. It's felt like the market was too cold. I don't want to just sit here for 2 hours not say anything because a lot of my, I guess, a lot of those times were just me sitting down, waiting and waiting, and not talking. So I don't want to put you guys through that. when there's some action, then I think the live streaming are more important. I think it's okay to do the live stream because there's going to be some action, and I'll it'll be something. It'll be something. Like December, November, not they were really weren't the best. So we'll look at the detailed. So the detailed, my largest gain was 48 cents, $48. Sorry, largest loss $35. That's the loss I lost today on. So my loss could keep on increasing, so I do have to keep that in mind. My average right now is 65%. We're doing not so bad. I am trading a daily volume. This isn't a starting share. This is like overall. Like today, I traded a total of, let's see, 520 shares in volume on the RCT and also another 110, so about 630 shares total. So that's going to keep on increasing. I thought this was like the starting size for a while, but I guess it doesn't take that into account. I wish it did. I think that would be really nice. Average hold time half minute, average losing time less than a minute. So still there. I mean, yeah, a little bit longer hold would have been okay. And I'm gonna get comfortable doing that the more I go on. Total gain for this month 289, just to keep that. So right now my performance by week, let's do so Monday so far has not been my best day. Well, the only days I've lost this month are Mondays. Tuesdays and Thursdays are looking good. Wednesdays, it's okay. I mean, I guess it just depends on the draw of the week. All right. So it's already 5 a.m. Let's see what's going on. This might be a longer video, but I just want you guys to see if you guys don't have warrior trading, which I think we all do. I just want you guys to see like how it comes up, what I'm looking at, and if you've been to my live streams before, you have seen like how it works. You've seen that I'm looking at what's coming up on the scanner, like a TLN right now, 7 million share floats. Um, there isn't any news. It's a healthcare stock, but I don't like this level two. Not level two, sorry. I don't like the daily chart. It is above the daily though, at 544. So it did break through this. So this could be really big actually. They acquire Circle Group. I don't know if that's supposed to be really good. I don't really see any gaps, but look at the headline. Sometimes I like the short interest. That could just let me know like, okay, this could be people just sliming this shit down because they don't think it's gonna go up. And what I'm looking at too, look in this volume profile. The 1 minute's not so bad. And no, I'm not gonna take a trade. No, just want you guys to like see my thought process as I'm thinking out loud. Like, I don't think I'll take this trade. Look at this. Look at the 10-second. Look at the 1 minute. Level two. How's this looking? Oh, I'll just type it in. Accidentally takes a trade. Nope. Okay. This is level two. So one could go for a break over five, but right now this relative volume on the 1 minute doesn't look so favorable. Um, yeah, it doesn't look like it'll hold. It does have news, but just because it has news doesn't mean it'll go up. And Haas is actually going up. Not as much though. Okay, oh whoa, they've had two reverse splits within the same month. Well, alright, this could be the next one, but I'm pretty sure at the time of watching, you guys aren't going to be done trading. Alright, have a good rest of your day. We'll see you guys first thing Monday morning live, and good luck for the rest of your week, and have a good Saturday, Sunday. Take care.